I outsmarted the bookies for 30 days and they couldn't even stop me from doing it. Here's the proof. I'll show you every bet and explain how it was done, but first, the rules and goal of this experiment. I wanted to keep it simple, so I placed several bets a day, every day, for 30 days on the horse racing win markets. All bets were at level stakes of £20. The goal was clear, to get the best value bookmaker prices on every single bet, beat the industry starting price and hopefully make a profit in the process. For those unaware, industry starting price is the official bookmaker price at the start of a race. Now usually when we're beating the SP, the bookmaker will restrict or ban the account because they know they'll lose and will win over the longer term. In extreme cases, I've known some of the biggest betting brands to do it in hours. So my final objective was to avoid account restriction and verification problems on the way. And of course, to have a laugh at the bookie's expense if I pull it off. Who doesn't want to see that? Now I know what the experienced winners watching are thinking here. This is gonna be impossible. Although I'd heard of a newer platform that would allow me to bet at the best bookmaker prices without restriction, all under one account. So when they asked me to check it out, I wanted to give it a fair trial, including the critical points too. Now I'm gonna be honest here, after years of being banned and restricted by sportsbooks, I was skeptical. Betting companies often promise the world and deliver nothing but frustration when you win. They're sore losers and they don't play fair. But in this instance, it was different because BetConnect is not a sportsbook. They're a middleman that connects you with other users that can get a bet on at the current bookmaker prices. For them, winning customers are a good thing and they welcome them. Sod's law, we start with the worst possible outcome. On day one, I picked two losers, costing me £40. Inspirit come third at a price of 8-1, and Albion Princess came fourth at 2-1. Just my luck, a hopeless start. Even the favourite that I picked was a donkey, although I was quite impressed with their know your customer process. I uploaded a few documents, they accepted and verified them with minimal fuss, and that was it. Done. Unlike bookmakers, they're just bridging the gap between customers, so they don't have a financial interest in using document checking processes to stop winners and avoid paying out profits. Now I created a separate record in Excel to compare the prices I got with BetConnect against the industry starting price and 9 of the largest betting brands. I logged all of their prices at the time I placed my bets each morning and recalled the industry starting price from Timeform after the race had been settled. I'll break down that comparison in just a second. Getting my bets on at value prices was going to be crucial if I was going to be profitable during the 30 days. It's a mathematical fact. Getting a bigger price than the selection's true value means that we will emerge the winner over the long term. Getting maximum value is the focus here, not guessing the next winner. So it's day 10, there's been a few decent winners and the sample is starting to build up. Getting the best price is starting to show where it matters in the results. Finally, that balance was edging ahead. The most important takeaway here is betting at enhanced value. The prices were attainable when I placed my bets each morning, and unlike past experiences with other sportsbooks, I wasn't banned for betting at them. There was a couple of bumps on the way though. I didn't get 1 or 2 of the bets I wanted because the prices changed before the bets had been matched by somebody else. You see, BetConnect's platform works by highlighting multiple sportsbook prices and allowing different users to bet against each other at those prices. Some users want to find the best prices and back a winner, whereas others are willing to take on their bet via the lay side. For people who want to take the risk out of bookmaker promotions, it's extremely useful as they can lay a bet on BetConnect at the exact same price as the bookmaker and then back it with another sportsbook to get the promotion without a qualifying loss. For people who can't get a bet on with a bookie like me, it's a perfect workaround for account restrictions. Effectively, I'm betting with a bookie through another user, hence the name BetConnect. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. I'd recommend match bettors check out their new pro feature that will allow users to temporarily lock the odds on offer. Now by day 20, a string of losing results had slowed down the results, which was really frustrating. Just look at all those losers. But I wasn't fazed because I beat the industry starting price on 83.6% of the bets so far. This kind of thing always happens, and even more so when you're backing bigger priced horses. There's bound to be varying results, but by targeting value prices over the longer term, the financial returns outweigh the pain of those losing bets and more. This is the exact reason that bookmakers state restrict smart players. But BetConnect weren't interested in limiting my stakes or repeatedly asking me for copies of my bank statements like the traditional bookies. They were quite literally helping me outsmart the bookies. Now, I've explained the reasoning for my approach clearly, so let's see the full 30 days results. What I bet on, why, and how it went. Over 30 days, I placed a total of 69 £20 bets at the best prices on BetConnect each morning. Here they are in my account history. All selections were based purely on market information and pricing. I was looking for overpriced bets that were likely to shorten. 18 of the 69 bets won, creating an overall strike rate of 26%, the biggest price winner being 16 to 1 on day 13, and the shortest price winner being at evens on day 28. My longest losing streak was for 6 days between day 15 and day 21. With nearly 70 selections in total, we made for a pretty decent betting sample. I got the best possible sportsbook price on every bet that was matched over the 30-day period, which was pretty cool when you consider I only needed one account to do it. 52 of the bets beat the industry starting price, meaning 75.3% of the prices were really good value. This is why the month's result finished with a total profit of £1,070. But the most important find throughout this whole process was that BetConnect didn't penalise me for winning. No account restrictions, no extra charges, no repeat requests for documentation when requesting a withdrawal. So in terms of my initial goals, the big three were ticked off and the treble was landed. Best price, beat the SP, made a profit. By comparison, if I placed the exact same bets with any of the 9 betting brands I logged in my Excel record, the final result would have looked like this. That's a pretty big difference, with the extra profit going in my pocket over the 30 days. There's an individual breakdown here where you can see each individual bet, the date and time they were placed, and all of the corresponding bookmaker prices at that time. To the right, there's the horse's final result, profit and loss for that bet, and the industry starting price when the race went off. Now if you look, you can see the best price and the time of placement, but my bets typically beat the bookie's starting price too, which means they would have banned or heavily state restricted my account before long. Don't believe me? Just take a look at what happened in this video here, where I bet on 30 days of horse racing tips from one of the industry's most popular betting tipsters. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.